2, 1. Okay, good morning to my name is Miller, and today here on Talk we're gonna discuss a little bit about blocking myths. I mean, something that we believe but we could change, right? Julian, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, morning guys. My name is Juliano. I'm living in Rio. I'm 33 years old. I'm engineer. In my free time, I like so much the see new things. Uh, I like I like to play guitar and practice exercise. In the U,
Yeah. Just a question, Julian. You born in Rio?
yes, I live in Rio. Yes, I was born in Rio.
Good. Walden, how about you?
Good morning, guys. My name is Walzen. I'm living in Pitangui, Minas Gerais. I'm 49 years old. I'm a full stack developer. I'm married. I have a daughter. I have a cat. And my free time, I like watching movies on TV, like soccer on TV, and to go to the gym, make physical exercise. I'm here since last August, and this is about me. Thanks.
Awesome, Walden. Thanks a lot. Alexandre, how about you? Your turn?
Hello, guys. My name is Alexandre. I'm from Victoria. I'm 70 and retired from Banco do Brasil. Live in Victoria near the beach, quite near the beach. And I like to go out to bike, to walk around the beach, maybe drink a beer there. And I like to study English, to play the guitar, and watch some film series, maybe a soap opera, because as a retired, you need a lot of free time to spend. That's it.
What what's your favorite soap opera?
I am watching Paraíso Tropical because I have
That's
Global Play, so
good,
I
good,
don't
good.
watch the soap opera that is
Man,
passing just
do
now.
do you believe that I'm trying to, pick one soap opera and start to watch, the old soap operas, such as that old
And then you can
thing.
watch five chapter in a row, right?
Good,
You
good. Yeah,
can.
I would do that.
I'm not a binge watch. You know binge watch? Maybe I binge watch some series, but today and another day I go there and
Okay.
watch some lot of it,
Yeah,
5, 6 chapter.
I would do that. Priscilla, how about you?
Hi guys, my name is Priscila. I live in Petrópolis. I am software test analyst. I work nowadays on a voluntary project. Uh, in my free time, I like listen to music, watching movies, stay with my family, enjoy these moments. I like learning English, and that's it about me.
Perfect. Last but not least, Juliana, please.
Hi guys, my name is Juliana. Um, I have a son. I'm living in Barueri, São Paulo. I have 37 years old. I have a boyfriend. I love read, go to gym. Is that?
Okay, very good. Thanks a lot, everyone. So let's start from the question number 3. Do you consider English a difficult language to learn? What do you think? What's your perception about that? No? Let's start from Walton. Do you consider easy or hard, and why? Or
Well,
medium?
to me, it's English is difficult, but Portuguese is more difficult to learn than English, in my opinion. We study Portuguese all life and never know everything. We
Yeah.
we think English is difficult because it is not our official language, and
Mm-hmm.
in our minds we think have to be like an American native, for example,
Mm-hmm.
we never be like a native American. It's impossible. We are Brazilian. We're not Native American, and it's difficult to learn because the mentality of our mentality. In my case, for example, and it's difficult. But our language is difficult. Is equals.
Yeah, we are working on it. Like here, we have improving that. But you thought this concept is interesting native because we are native, but from Brazil. We are English speaking, not native in terms of language or English, but that's interesting. Nice, nice. I wanna because I brought this topic here because I will write some things, good tests about that. So first, I want to talk a little bit about this, listen to you, and exchange some ideas and to bring me some insights, guys. Thanks a lot, Walter. Julian, how about you? What's your point on it?
So, in my opinion, English is a very difficult language, but this is not
Wow,
problem.
very difficult.
It's not problem. The problems we don't have much context with English in our routine, and our teaching base is doesn't encourage for learning English is correctly because this we have difficult for learning English, in my opinion. If in the basic college uh, estimulasse the technology English is better for it's more easy in the time understand
Okay.
the language.
Yeah, you are saying based in terms of educational
Yeah,
terms, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
the school. Okay. Okay.
The basic school.
Okay. Nice, nice. Alexandre, how about you? What's your thanks a lot, Julian.
So I guess if you are going to learn something new, all the subject you are going to learn is difficult for you. The only way to learn something, not English, but French, how to prepare food or something different, is immerse yourself in what you are doing. If you want to go to the pool to refresh your body, if you have your body only in a half in the water and half out of the water, you are only you are not immerse yourself. So immerse yourself in the pool, immerse yourself totally in the water, immerse yourself in English. Turn your phone, your notebook, your TV to English and start to think in English every day as simple English, right? And then you are developing, try to go to YouTube and search for videos that people talk in English, and then you can copy the language, the listen, the how you can pronounce the words. If you don't understand, you can stop the video and look for the meaning. That's why I do what I do, right? I study every day. When I
Very
go out,
nice.
put the videos pass in my ear. At house, I read some book. My TV is in English, cell phone in English to develop. So I started to do it in 2016. 2019, I went to Toronto. I didn't know any. I didn't learn any in school. When I was in Toronto, I was thinking I was able to talk. I wasn't. When I come back to Toronto, to Brazil, I was worse than I was in Toronto. So, and then I find the talking, right? Start to talk every week in a group. It's a good. Now I can talk to everyone, but it's not difficult if you immerse yourself, right? But if
Right,
you go
right.
there every now and then, start a little or stop, and you will no, you will not develop your English, right?
Good. Thanks a lot, Alexandre. Thanks for sharing. Juliana, how about you? Do you consider easy, hard? Very easy. I know that you will answer very easy, but
I think so, but I thought it's more difficult today, the not so much. The beginning, I think, is very difficult, but now, no, some more, what they say, menos. Yes, is
less difficult, right?
yes.
Um, nice. Thanks a lot, Juliana. Priscilla, how about you? What do you think?
Well, I think I would say a long process. And if you keep it constantly, it's possible to develop it. And it's not easy when I beginning, but it's important to have a patience and to try don't procrastination and follow all the time and learn all the time, yeah, and for the
Yeah,
internalization in your mind, yeah, because
very good.
I think this is the main notes I said uma das the things it's important keep constantly and
Good.
patience and respect your time.
Very good, very good. Thanks, guys. Guys, I created a question number 9. Is logic important for learning English? But I will change. What do you feel speaking English? You know? You can feel free to to answer that. But what do you feel speaking English? Like your first sensation, oh, I will start speaking English right now. What my feeling? What is my feeling? Like, oh, normal, tranquil, or no, I'm kind of all nervous because I was speaking English and I don't know. Okay. Let's start from Walden. Walden is smiling a lot, so he want to start.
Well, in first place, I'm nervous.
Okay.
But after this, I'm like a superhero. Speak English. Speak English is very
Perfect. No,
good.
that's awesome.
and my and see my when I see my evolution,
Yeah,
I think it's amazing. In little months, and my evolution is amazing for me. My my hearing, my understood the English when other people speak. I understand nowadays. Is very good to me. I'm like I feel like a superhero nowadays.
yeah. You brought a good. I asked that because here we've seen that the most or the most profound difficult that um, the people have is emotional, right? The feelings and so on. So when we start to see yourself progressing on that self language we are saying, we start to be at the same moment prepared to do other stuff like emotional, overcoming emotional stuffs. So, for example, here on Top and Talk, I've seen a lot of people that, in the first moment, very shy, and oh my God, and after some months of people speaking a lot in more than English, because English is just the language, but more the language, being able to speak and be, free yourself to do the stuff that they want. So, yeah, this is a very good laboratory to understand that kind of behavior, in my opinion. Thanks a lot, Walden. Let's hear from Priscilla.
Well, nowadays I'm feel better, happy, and comfortable because when I started this, I'm very anxious and nervous too. But nowadays I'm feel better, and I can see my progress, and I'm happy because that.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, here, for this reason, we always say this the people, man, just attend the immersion. The more you can attend the immersion, because you need to practice that kind of feeling, being tranquil, speaking, in a mood, easy, you know, and Juliano, how about you? What's your feeling? What you are feeling right now speaking in English?
So I think this. If I were a child, I, I would have an easier time precisely because I didn't ask about the logic in the English language. But now
Mhm.
I try translate everything.
Man,
This
nice
is
point.
this is a
Very
bad
nice point.
this is a bad thing because Portuguese, English, French, other language have your singularities that you
Yeah.
you you don't get to translate this. For example, saudade in Portuguese don't have translate. Yes. So, but
Yeah, this very, very interesting point.
yeah. So today I took a test, an English test for measure my niveau, my level, and
Okay.
I surprised with the the evaluation because my level today is B2 B2.
Right. Congrats.
I think fantastic this, but I use Duolingo for seven days because this every day I have contact with in English. So, when you have immersion in the culture, in the place where all people speak this language is more easy
Mm-hmm.
because or you speak and they have
You
some
can't escape.
examples. Yeah, you don't can escape in this case because this you learn in the porrada. I think this.
I don't know if we have this expression in English, something like that. We know we learn on the punch.
É,
Fighting. I think you could say fighting. We learned fighting to learn or something like that. Nice.
Yes,
Thanks a
yes.
lot, Julian. Yeah, when we become adults, all the things that we start to do is based on logic. Like when we are kids, we just, we start to learn the things, just have fun, like playing the things. But when we become adults, all the things that we need to do, we always think in terms of, like, I do not understand, I do not understand. And the language is not a logic issue, right? It's not a logic. It's something that we need to adapt all the time, adapting stuff, manners of thing and so on. So it's a very open language. When the people are studying English, they always say language is fluid, is in movement. Language is fluid and in movement. So we need to kind of feel the language, right? For example, when you are speaking English, we do not think, oh, I will future, I will future, dizer, that kind of thing that I will say, and I'm intent to, like we are, because I'm in the flow of the language, so I'm speaking in the words are, appearing in my mind.
You
So
thinking
sometimes,
your maternal language, maternal.
yeah. And the thing that I want to show you is that sometimes the people get stuck on the
Yeah,
logic.
yeah,
I do not understand. I do not understand. I do not understand. Man, if you try to understand Portuguese, you won't speak Portuguese because it's crazy. So all the languages, follow the same pattern.
when you are young, the logic is not important for you.
No, totally right. Let's hear from Alexandre.
What I feel, how I
Yeah.
feel. So
What you
I always have this wish to learn English, to go abroad, to talk to English people. And when I was a young adult, I had English in middle class, but the teacher wasn't able to teach English for us. She was not a good teacher. And I remember I learned two sentences in English that everyone repeat now. The book is on the table. Or I remember another Disneyland is located in Los Angeles, California. All the time I remember this sentence. But I need to stop to do that because I had another situation, other issues to develop, family, work, etc. But when I retired, I got my retirement. I decided to learn English. So by learn English, not as for the mid for the half, but in the total English, right?
Perfect.
And I am in a road to develop my English better than I have now. In in Canada, they gave me B1. B1 is pre-advanced, but I don't consider myself pre-advanced. I consider myself a uh, intermediate or maybe high intermediate. But I feel totally happy studying English. It's if it was up to me, I would talk only in English. But it's impossible. My wife doesn't talk English. My children they know English, but they have fear to speak. They are shy. So, but I feel very great studying. I think I'm developing. I study grammar during the day. I have a book from Irish school. I study grammar, the other subject to comprehend better the English
Yeah.
and develop your speaking and develop listening, right?
This is nice. I think you first know the language, how to express yourself, like in the very endemic way, and
Mhm.
then And only then you can shape your English studying grammar. I do the same. Like nowadays, like sometimes, oh, let me see this kind of thing in the rules in grammar. So in English, oh, I understand now. I can use this or that. Interesting. But not sometimes the people, just change or switch the mood. Like they start from the grammar and got stuck because they do not
No.
understand the logic, trying to understand the logic, do not understand the grammar, and they are, afraid to speak.
Yes.
Three reasons that the people do not feel comfortable speaking. Guys, let me see. Ju, how about you? What's your feeling?
I don't think so. There is more what works for each person to logic, as your logic for many not be logic for you.
Okay. But for you, when you are speaking, you think in logic or not? Yes or no? Or
Now, yes.
sometimes. No, yes, okay. Okay. Let's hear from everybody answered this question. Okay. So let's move forward. This is very, very, very funny question. Question number 6. Does a truly fluent person not have an accent? What do you think? What do you think about accent? Feel free, the stage is yours. Talk about accent. Priscilla, you can start talking about accent.
Well,
I want you. Listen.
I know. I'm not sure. I think no. I think it depends. Like having for example, if you think about I forget the name, estrangeiro.
Okay,
Sometimes
foreigner.
have a truly, or maybe not. Depends of the location where you live or not. And like if I have, for example, students, Brazilian study, for example, don't have maybe have a 30 or maybe not. I think it's depends. I think don't have a related, yeah. If I have a truly, you
Okay,
fluent, yeah. If a fluent person
okay,
in this specific language, yeah. I think it's not related. I think if you talk and uh, between each other person and the person understand you, you can have a good communication. I think the fluency it's a way. Yeah, I think it is.
okay. Let's hear from Julian. What do you
I,
think?
I believe that everyone have a accent because these points this way for speak is regional.
Perfect. Good.
So everyone have a kinds have a
Yeah,
modus
kind of accent. Yeah, kind of
kind
accent or
of
way of accent.
pronunciate. For example, in the Rio de Janeiro, fala shh.
Yeah.
Minas fala why. Well, don't have the shh.
They are almost, native. Wise, almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Since they born.
So because
Man,
this, I think this is
good. For this reason, I asked that if you born in Rio, because
yeah.
all the people from Rio, they start to say, oh, my name is that. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is totally, the Rio accent. Rio de Janeiro. This Rio de Janeiro. For this reason, I asked that. But I totally agree with you, that depending on the region. And even, let's think, even in the United States, for example, if you are from California, it will speak differently than the people from New York and North Carolina, Manhattan, and
The
so on,
accent was
Virginia.
born with you.
Yeah. Thanks, Juliano. And Wowzen, your point.
Well, in my opinion, accent is not problem, not problem. How you like it? In two United States have a lot of accents. Texas is accent, California is another accent, and other countries. For example, English of United States, English of England, English of Australia is different accent in this English. I see, for example, people from India speaks English, and the accent is very strong
It's
in,
very
in,
strong.
in
Yeah.
Indian people. But the qualifier of the people of India. They don't fear communication. The Indian speak with
Yeah.
accent. We sometimes understand nothing they can do, but accent is the charm of the language.
Perfect. Yeah, I always ask native from where? Like Indians are native, English native. And the people do not consider that, because the pattern is just United States or England. They forgot, for example, Nigeria, native English. So we have a lot of countries that, actually speak English in a different manner, and the people do not consider because they always think United States or England, United States or England. Alexandre, thanks a lot, Walden.
So about the question 6. So I guess that people who was born in Canada, in United States, and was born in UK, they are truly fluent people talking English, but they have different accent, right? If you talk to a person from UK, BBC, download the app 6 minutes BBC. The
Very
accent is
nice.
completely different from Canada and United States, even though they are truly fluent person. But you can't say that people that was born in Brazil, Australia, or South Africa, they are truly fluent. They talk in English, but they are not true. So this person who wasn't born in this country, we talk in English, they have the low accent, the difficult accent to understand. Like if I talk to a Chinese people or Japanese people, you barely can understand them. They have a very difficult accent to talk, right?
Right, right. I think, yeah, because, for example, if you start to think about that, we can compare, for example, Portuguese in Brazil and Portuguese in Portugal. It's like consider that they have the truly Portuguese, and we do not have the truly Portuguese. We have I don't know the Portuguese, but it's different Portuguese because we have influence of indigenous language. We have influence of the African people that came here and all the historical process here in Brazil, something like that. This in these countries are the same. Like we are thinking, for example, the truly English could be England. And the United States is not the truly English because the people were colonized as well. So it's kind of different the way they speak and making the sentence short or something like that. Or here in Brazil, I don't know, comparing Mineiro accent or Rio accent or something like that. But that's just a point here. Juliana, what do you think about the question number 6?
Mm, the accept is part of the person culture. There can be fluent and have unaccepted too. Mm,
Okay. I will address all the question, right?
okay.
About the talent. The people always say for me about the talent. It's necessary to have a natural talent to learn a language. Question number 4. And other stuff is, what do you think about the talent to learn something? That's the question. Ju, you can have your time to think, or if you want to answer, you want to answer this question?
And number 4, yes,
Right, so move forward. Go.
it's not necessary. It's helps is for you have this talent. The journey
Perfect.
is just long with the talent, but you get there too.
Perfect. Very good. Priscilla, what do you think?
I think it's important, but it's not the main things you have to do. I think they
Other
will.
question, other question. Do you
Okay.
have a natural talent to learn the language?
I know. I think no. I think I have a willpower. I only this. I need
Okay.
learning and I need to improve my English and I only study and keep it constantly and yeah, I, only this.
Okay. Okay. Alexandre, how about you? The first question number 4, and do you have this talent to learn the language? What do you think?
Hmm. Like to learn a language, only one language, or English, it's not necessary to have to be talent. If you are a very talented guy, you can learn 20 language, right? 10 language. But to learn only one language, I think if you need to immerse only, practice every day, a little, and repeat, uh, repeating correct your mistake, right? When you say, "Oh, I am mistaken about that because the Wilson said something that I not pay attention, and now I know how to say that." So we need
Perfect.
to listen people talking and learning from them. But it's
Good.
not necessary to be talent or to have a talent to learn. Maybe I have a talent to learn to play the guitar. I have a little talent. But I stopped playing the guitar because I broke my wrist. It's just I can talk, can play only a little. But I am very committed about something I'm doing, right?
Good.
And
Right.
I said to my brain is becoming old and old, and it's the time to brain starts to stop doing something, certo?
Mm.
Right? And then I every day I need to say to my brain, I want to continue work learning, and my brain is to help me continue learning. And then I can't my age can be high, but my brain can be young,
And
right?
be very nice. Very nice. Man, I think we need to prepare this concert that you will play for us some songs, some MPB songs here on Talk and Talk,
Mm.
right? Yeah, will be nice.
Yeah, yeah. I can play some a little international language like
Awesome.
American language, American music.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Just
let's
about
prepare that. I think will be, yeah, I think it'll be nice, on Friday. happy hour, I think will be.
Oh, happy
I
hour.
will play some songs and you play other songs,
I've
and
never
we
been to
can
happy
switch
hour.
the concert. Oh, you
I've
cannot.
never been to. It's very late for me to happy hour.
Okay. Oh, sad. Okay. Let's hear from Juliano. What do you think?
I don't have a talent for this, but I think that some peoples have
Hmm,
skills for this. For example, I have skills for programming and maths and physical problems and engineer problems. I think that
nice.
is I have more facility for this, and the other
Okay.
people have more facility for other things. For example, music.
Okay.
Heavy people is uh, much facility uh, play some instruments.
Mhm. What do you think is your facility to learn math, for example, physics, programming, and so on? What do you, if you say, oh, I think how it works? That's the question. How it works, being able or have facility or talent doing something, how it works
So I have more
for you.
facility learning maths, for example, because
Okay.
I have facility in understand this. If I already like this theme,
Okay.
maybe this I don't know,
Okay.
but maybe I like this theme because this I have more facility.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. This for me, this is a very intricate topic talking about talent. For example, I like to play as well, play instruments. And I don't know how to play if I see the I don't know the name in English, cifras, but the notes, I don't know. But I know to listen. So when I listen a song and I think, oh, this, and this, and I know how to, to do, but I don't know how it process. How's the process? No. I have written a lot about that. So sometimes I think it's about the logic. I understand more or less the logic. Logic, I'm saying in terms of, the concept of the thing. So I can understand some language, the musical language. I consider that the music is a language, right?
Yeah.
Like the language, art is a language. So I think math is a language as well because it's so abstract. So, but you can understand this abstraction, like, oh, this number will, I will change this or that, divide or multiply, so on. So, I've been reading a lot about to understand that, like the talent, the language, how can we understand that, and how can we transfer this, this approach to other stuff, like, because sometimes I see people like, oh, I do not like English. English is very hard, it's very hard. But after they started the learning English, became very fast, like very fast, speaking very fast and understanding, comprehend, acquiring language and vocabulary. So, what happened?
Yeah.
But if you change this theme, for example, pint, it's very difficult to find. I don't get the think about this.
Okay,
I don't have the ability for pints and mixed colors. Sadly,
okay.
it's very
But a question,
difficult.
have you tried? Have you tried to do that?
Sometimes.
Okay, that's it. For example, I play guitar since I was a kid. and committed a lot of mistakes. But without thinking that, like take the guitar and a lot of noise. Oh, it's enough. Guitar, another noise. But with the time, I started to understand the things. Oh, maybe if I do this, the sound is better. The sound is better, 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 better. You know. So yeah, let's move because we do not have time. Thanks a lot, Juliano. Wowzen, it's your turn. Let's create. I will create all the
Well,
questions from your answer, right? For the conversation.
yeah,
Repetitions.
yeah, I think talent, no. In my opinion, willpower, discipline, resilience, and
Good.
never give it up. It's most important to me. Never give it up. Have to know each person has your time to learn, and never compare themselves with other people. For example, you have your time and I have my time, and
Yes.
it's not compare the time to learn English or to learn math, to drive. Each person have your time, and this is for me is works for me. Uh, uh, Principalmente para mim is never give it up. Nunca
Perfect.
desistir.
Yeah, because even if you have a talent, if you stay stuck, like if you stay freeze doing anything, nothing gonna happen. Like you are just because if you work a lot, you will shape your English or shape your talent and so on. If you get stuck. Guys, we have 6 minutes. So the stage is yours to complain. Feel free to say what you want. If you want to add something, some point on this issue, on this topic, say something that you want. As I told you in the beginning of this conversation, I will write, a test about that, like the blocks and so on, the perception, trying to help some people. And of course, you are in this conversation. I will, in the final, write something like with contributions of Juliano, Walls, and Juliana, Alexandre, Priscilla, and Priscilla. That's about this because this is something that really interests me. Like the people, but the perception about the learning. I think this is interesting to think and have helping me a lot. Do you want to say something? Walden, Juliano, Priscila, open your mic. Alexandre,
So I guess this subject is one of the most important we have here because we are talking about the language we are learning. We are learning the language, then we are talking about the language, this language. It's if the I guess the question is very uh, short, and it lets us have more time to think about the answer. But the very good subject you brought to us today. I
thanks,
hope you
thanks.
can bring more good
Yeah,
subject.
I will try. Yeah, I would. I would try to do that, like more short questions and more direct in terms of do not close the question, but keep the question open
Yeah.
to think, right? And I will try to discuss more on that because for the most part of people, they truly believe on that. Like, oh, I need to be talented. Oh, I do not understand. I need to understand the logic. I need to understand this or that, and so on.
So
And it's,
logic is about math, physics,
yeah.
and play the guitar is purely logic, right? The
Let, let,
math.
let, let me tell let
Uh-huh.
tell you a funny thing. Like I was talking to a friend, and she told me, give me some advice, how to improve more my English. And I answered, oh, if you will do everything I will say, because if you do everything I will say, you will master your English in 1 month or 2 or 3, you know? but you will really do. That's the problem. The people can complain, oh, I need to do this or do that, this, do this. But the method, if you open your YouTube, you're gonna see a lot of advice, discussion, and topics and details about the language, how they, how was created and so on. But the people don't want to do the stuff that is necessary, that is required, to express yourself, to show yourself like you are doing right now. So yeah, she was kind of in silence when I told her, and I kind of, oh my God, I think I was rude, but was funny. Guys, thanks a lot for this conversation. As usual, I need to share these forms, right? To you, help me improve this conversation, say what you want, feel free, just to exercise, to practice your writing, right? You don't need to say what you want, but exercise your writing, like, oh, today was a great day, or my day was a bad day, and so on. Be free. Guys, have a nice day. Thanks a lot for this conversation. It was really, really awesome. Have a nice week. Alexandre,
You too. Have a nice week, guys.
thanks
Bye-bye.
a lot.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much. Bye,
This
everyone.
Bye, guys.
this theme could be continuous in the other week. It's
I
a
will do
good
that.
theme.
Yeah, I
The
will
good
do
theme.
that. I will recycle and do other sites, right?
Yeah,